Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, like I announced last Saturday, we're going to check out the Christmas celebrations, and there's a ton of stuff that Star Stable has updated. We have new clothes, we have the Yule Tree they call, which is basically the advent calendar, but this time in game. We have the brand new horse and so much more. So in this video, we're going to check it all out. I'm going to keep the intro short because this video is probably going to be longer than usual. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing all these new things in action, then make sure you keep on watching. And then now, without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Now, before we're going to go ahead and go to the Christmas village, there's a few things I want to mention. So you probably already saw this in the intro, but there's snow particles in the air, as well as our game looks a bit different. It almost seems like there's a filter over the game, and I have to say it looks kind of good. Also, in case you noticed, over here in the back we have these, I don't know what they are really, we're gonna find out later in this video, but for now, this looks really cool. I'm excited to see what it is. But first, let's go ahead and talk about this new thing that Star Stable released when it comes to winter festivities, and that is the baby Yule goat. Now, I don't see the baby Yule goat, and that's because I've been playing for half an hour already, getting ready for this video and all that. So basically, to find the baby Yule goat, you just have to log on and it'll find you. So I'm gonna relog very quickly, and then I'll show you this brand new quest. Here we are back on Star Stable, and as you can see over here, a baby Yule goat has appeared. So I'm gonna click on it, and it says a baby Yule goat approaches you. She nudges you softly as if wanting to get your attention. There's a tag hanging on the ribbon tied around her neck. It reads, "Come with me to Mrs. Holdsworth at Moorland Stables." And I probably have to go to Mrs. Holdsworth now, so I'm gonna take the trailer to Moorland, and then I'll be right back at Mrs. Holdsworth. Now, Mrs. Holdsworth says, "It's the most magical time of the year. Together with my little Yule goats here, I try to spread the word of how Jorvik celebrated winter for as long as I can remember. I'm thrilled that you have decided to join the celebrations despite being one busy bee. How do you like to spend this time of year?" Well, usually I like spending time with my family first and foremost, because usually with Christmas, in our house we have this big table set up, and every single family member is invited, everyone comes along, we all have dinner and celebrate Christmas, and it's always such a fun time. But unfortunately, we'll have to miss out on that this year because, of course, pandemic. But I'd rather skip one year than have to lose a family member permanently, so honestly, I don't really mind. I'm just gonna spend it with my mom, dad, my brother, and my boyfriend, so, you know, I don't really mind, to be honest. Now, Mrs. Holdsworth is going to teach us some things about the traditions on Jorvik. So she says, "We begin by crafting Yule goats out of the last straw of fall in hope of a good harvest for the next year. And with a smidgen of magic, the straw goats can come to life, just like this little one." And I believe this tradition of Yule goats comes from Sweden, because of course Star Stable is a company based in Sweden, and I think they've kind of, you know, put their own little tradition in Star Stable, which I think is really cool. It gives the game personality. I do like that. But that's not all we do. My bees may be sleepy till spring, but there's so much to enjoy and discover on Jorvik during winter. We Norwegians believe that winter is about giving and sharing. This is when we feel closest to our friends and family. As a tradition, we light a candle for our wishes for the year to come. We sit by campfires and in stables and tell age-old stories. But humans aren't the only ones engaging in the winter celebrations. The animals of Jorvik come together this time of year to keep warm, and some even join in the winter festivities. Most importantly, look up at the sky. Because the island of Jorvik hugs the Arctic Circle, our sky is blessed with a beautiful aurora borealis, and I'm assuming she's talking about like northern lights. I'm not sure though, but I'm assuming she is. I just looked up aurora borealis on Google, and it does mean northern lights, but in this case I think Star Stable means that beam of light that comes from the stable. You'll notice that when the aurora appears, the people of Jorvik gather round. In fact, it looks like something is happening down at the stables. Why don't you go check it out? Well, I will, Mrs. Holdsworth. I'm gonna go ahead and take part in the winter festivities over there, so let's go. Welcome, Izabella. I'm glad you have decided to join in. Why don't you have a seat inside the stables? Justin is just about to tell us a story. Oh, this seems like fun. So this is the cozy place in the stables, and it actually has use because, you know, it's linked to the whole entire tradition thing, and we're going to listen to a story from Justin. So let's go. Have you ever watched a herd of horses as they go about their day working together to help one another? It's an amazing experience. The other day I saw a herd of mares with a group of foals in the forgotten fields. One of the mares was older and slower, but you could see in her eyes that she was very wise. The herd came across the river where the ice was frozen solid. It would be no problem for the mares to cross, but for the younger horses and the wise old horse, it was dangerous. But the herd was prepared. The strongest horse stepped out onto the frozen river first, crossing the river but stopping just short of the bank. The next horse followed, stopped right behind the first. The horses formed a line across the entire width of the river. Now the wise old horse could cross the icy river leaning against her herd for support, and the younger horses could splash across the river without fear of losing their balance. The herd managed to cross the river unscathed when they came together to support one another. It was a beautiful sight to see. It reminded me of the horses that run free on South Hoof. What moral did you get from this story, Izabella? Well, I think first and foremost that you're stronger when you unite, when you work together. I think that's the whole sentiment. There's something so powerful about us Eurovisions when we come together for a common cause. There never is a wrong answer to these kind of questions. Whatever we take out of the story is our own personal thing. I really like that, and this is something that Star Stable has been doing for so long, and that is basically like implementing life lessons into their quest lines, and I think it's so educating. I really like it because especially a lot of younger players are playing this game right now, and it can teach them a lot. Now I'm gonna go back to Mrs. Holdsworth because we're gonna finish up this quest, and then hopefully we can go to the Christmas village because we're already over 6 minutes into this video and I kind of need to hurry up if I don't want this video to become like a 20-minute video, so let's go ahead and hurry up. Now you've participated in winter festivities, I'd like to give you this, a warm wish token. We pass these tokens along during the winter festivities. The more you take part in the winter festivities around Jorvik, the more warm wishes you get. And I'm assuming you can exchange these winter wishes over here at the big Yule Goat for rewards, and yes you can. We have a whole entire set for your horse, some clothes too, and also some XP, so this is really cool. And by the way, at the beginning I mentioned those things in the back, and I think those are the locations for the warm wishes, so I think that is the whole entire point of this quest line. I don't know though, I really need to go ahead and check it out. But let's continue with this quest first before I do that. If you want to experience more winter festivity, there's a place filled with winter joy just waiting to be explored. We call it the Winter Village. Oh yes, we're gonna go to the Winter Village. Now all I have to do is follow the little Yule Goat, and I think this is a really nice addition to the whole entire tradition here on Jorvik because newer players usually don't know how to search for the sleighs, and now this baby Yule Goat is leading us towards the one in Moorland, which is right over there. Now I do have something to say about the sleighs too, because the sleighs have been updated. They have, and it looks so cool. Look at this sleigh, you guys. Look at how beautiful it is. It is so detailed. It has been updated to fit Star Stables' new style and, you know, what they can do now because the old ones were kind of old. And then we also have the Irish cob with the beautiful tack that Star Stable has been putting on a ton of horses. Like in Starshine Ranch, they have one of these, and I like it. It looks really good. Now before we're going to head to the Winter Village, I very quickly want to run towards one of those beams of lights, and I want to see if it's the same thing with the warm wishes. So I'm going to run towards the one that's closest by, which is right over there, so I'll see you again when I'm there. And then here we are at Starshine Ranch, and considering it's in a space where there's a lot of people, I'm assuming this is the same thing that we saw in Moorland. So let's go ahead and collect this warm wish. Now to collect this wish, you have to light up these candles over here on the path towards this house, and all you have to do is click on them. And I just noticed there are more candles over there, so just click on a few candles, and as soon as you get this, you can collect the warm wish. So there you go. It is right over here. I'm gonna jump towards it, and there we go, rewarded a warm wish. Considering in Moorland we had to listen to Justin's story to collect the wish, over here we had to light some candles to get the wish. I'm assuming at every single different location you have to do something else to collect the wish, so that is really interesting, and that also kind of keeps this quest a bit more fun. And then now you guys, the moment has finally come. I'm gonna go back to Moorland, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Winter Village, and the first thing we're gonna do is check out the brand new magical horse because I love this horse and I need to get it right now. Let's go ahead and travel to the Winter Village. Also, you may have already noticed, but the loading screen has changed and it is so beautiful. I love it. And then here we are in my favorite event area ever. ever, the Winter Village. I love this place so much. I literally cannot explain how much I like this place in words, but oh well, let's get right into these quests. Now, of course, we have the 2 races. You can start one race over here with Jingle, the race helper. I'm not going to do it in this video because I've shown you the races in many other... Oh my god. 1,200 horse XP. Are you crazy? That is a lot. You know what? I'm just gonna do this race off camera very quickly because I still need to level up this horse anyway, so I'm gonna do it off camera. But oh my god, 1,200 horse XP plus those Christmas wishes plus the player XP is a lot, so I need to get that right now. I'm just wondering, did they update the trees in the Christmas village? Because they seem updated, and I have to say, they are so beautiful. Like, look at them, they are so pretty. There we go, I finished up with the race, and let's see how much my XP bar will go up. Oh my god, it is 1 level through and then almost through the other one as well. That is a lot of XP, you guys. Oh my god. Thank you, Star Stable. I really appreciate it. Now I'm curious to see if this race over here also has that much XP, because if it does, I'm just going to very quickly finish up with these races, and unfortunately it only has 400. I shouldn't say only because that's still a lot for a race, but I'm going to leave this one open. I'm going to do it after this video because I just need to finish up with this, and then now let's go ahead and check out the brand new horse. Now, of course, the winter horses are available over here behind Santa's house, and the brand new winter horse is right over here. This is Heidrun. It's a magical horse and it has 2 different coats. I will put them on the screen right now. This horse is cold tolerant, of course, because it's a winter horse. It has a level restriction of level 1, which means everyone can get it, and it's 850 star coins, which I think is reasonable for a magical horse. Now, in case you're interested in the 2 other magical horses from last year and the year before that, they're available right over there, and I'll show you their prices very quickly as well for those who are interested. This one over here is 599 star coins, and the one right next to it, which is Fonzie, my favorite winter horse ever, is 950 star coins, of course, because it's an Andalusian model and it has a special movement. Now, Heidrun, I'm pretty sure is based off the curly model, and I don't really mind. I think it's really cute. Like, just look at the horse. I love the coat. I love the horns. I love everything Star Stable's done with it. Definitely their best winter horse so far, even though Fonzie will forever be my favorite because it's an Andalusian, and I love the Andalusians. But anyway, with that aside, I'm gonna pick a name, and then I'll be right back with the perfect name for our lovely Heidrun over here. Now, of course, because Heidrun is a winter horse, I've decided to go with a very wintry name, and the name is gonna be Ice Runner. So let's go ahead, click on OK, buy this horse, then I'm gonna take it out of my home stable, and then we're gonna check out everything else in the Christmas village because there's a ton of new stuff. Over here we have lovely little Heidrun, and look how cute he is in his natural coat. Like, look at how cute the mane is. I think he's really cute. Like, you can't like change my mind. I think he's really adorable. Now, when I called for pickup, I noticed this elf over here, and it's called Dreams of Summer, and I very quickly want to mention this for those who don't really like the snow particles and the filter. If you want to go back to how Star Stable usually is, just click on this elf, click on Yes, I Want Summer, and your whole entire Star Stable will be changed back to the theme of summer, aka how it used to be. And for those who don't like the new particles and the filter, that is very nice. Now, I am going to go back to winter because I do enjoy this filter, if I can call it that, for a second, and I'm just going to keep it in this video because I do like it. Now, with that being said, I'm going to take the trailer, aka Balloon, over here at Wildwoods to a city that has a sleigh because unfortunately Wildwoods doesn't have a sleigh, so I'm going to go back to Moorland, I guess, to go to that sleigh and go back to the Christmas village to check out the other new stuff. And then here we are back in the Christmas village. Now, I mentioned in last Saturday's video that Star Stable is releasing new reindeer powders as well as a powder for moose and a lot more stuff. Now, that is not coming this week. That is probably coming next week. So in case you were excited about that, it is coming next week. I'm hoping if it's not coming next week, it's coming the week after, but it is coming soon. So no worries about that. Now, before we move on to the Yule Tree, which is the last topic of today, I do want to mention that Star Stable has also released a brand new outfit in this shop over here. We have a helmet, some pants, boots, a top, a saddle, a bridle, a saddle pad, and some more open front boots. And I have to say, I do really like this outfit. I love the top. It looks so cozy and warm. However, 150 star coins is a bit too much for me. I do like the pants too, but again, they're expensive and they're very similar to the ones I'm already wearing, so I don't think I will be getting any of these items. I need to think about the open front boots though, because they match an outfit I already have and they're only 2,000 Jorvik shillings, which means I don't have to spend any star coins on them, so I'm gonna think about these, but all the rest is probably a no for me. And then now, the moment we've all been waiting for, let me explain the system of the Yule Tree. Basically, the Yule Tree is Star Stable's advent calendar, but this time in-game. As you can see, there's already 2 presents because we are 2 days into December already, and all you have to do to collect these gifts is click on them. So there we go. We have the first one, which is 200 horse XP apparently, which is nice. I mean, if you still need to level up a horse, go and collect a horse XP. It's nice, not gonna lie. And then for day 2, we have, I can't really read it, a Starry Night saddlebag. We've got a saddlebag. Oh, look at that. That is nice. It's like a dark blue saddlebag. I mean, when I saw this in the teaser video, I was like, how are they gonna like put in like drawings and stuff? Because they used to do that, like give us some drawings that we could draw in ourselves. I don't think they're doing that this year. I think they're giving us like horse XP and some clothes and maybe even some star coins. I mean, they always give us star coins on Christmas Day, but they're gonna give them in-game this time, so you don't actually have to redeem a code or anything, which is nice because it spares you some time. You just have to come to the Christmas Village once a day to collect this. I do like the system, it is nice. Well, actually, you don't even have to log on every single day because the presents under this tree will be there until January 13th, so you can collect all of the items until January 13th. You don't even have to log on daily, which I think is really nice as well. So yeah, that is it for the Yule Tree. Don't forget that all of the winter festivities will be gone after January 13th, that update day, including all the presents, so collect them before January 13th. I really have to stress that date so y'all remember it, but there you go. That is everything you need to know about the first Winter Village update. Of course, next week we're gonna get some more stuff as teased in the teaser on the website. Next week it's gonna be a lot colder on Jorvik according to Star Stable. I'm curious because maybe they've updated the old Winter Village quests as well. I mean, I'm curious. I hope they have, because that would make them more interesting, because we've had the same quest for like 3 years on end now, and I kind of want the updated version, but oh well. If they're not updated, not that big of a deal. We already had a lot of new stuff in this update, so I'm very thankful, and that was everything I needed to talk about for today. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you want to see more of my content, all you have to do is subscribe down below, as well as turn on those notifications so you'll never miss out on anything I post. I post a lot of fun stuff, I promise. And yeah, I really hope I'll see you back on Saturday. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you on Saturday, like I said. Bye, guys!